Hello one and all, welcome back to our Let's Play Persona 5. I am the Max of Trades. On the last part, everything went really badly for us. Just in general, my goodness. Haha, but in, you know, happier news, I'm finally maxed out my charm stat, which means we can hang with Makoto. At long last. It's time to make some flippin' progress up in here.
Oh.
But, no, what is it? I thought she was like, I thought she was questioning if it was me. It's like, oh, Rin, was it? Like, no. Okay, I'm offended. I spoke with Aiko and said her boyfriend was okay with the double date idea. She asked me to show her a picture, though. Apparently she thinks you look a little lame. Yeah, that's great. I know, but I've worked on my charm. Come on. But I think she'll change her mind when she sees you in person.
Do you have time to spend with me?
Yay! I've got so much charm, it's literally oozing out of me in just about every conceivable way. Let's do this thing that'll make you happy.
Shall we go?
I mean, I'm even willing to just completely omit the fact that this is going to be awkward and probably more than a slightly creepy. Because that is the lengths I will go to help friends. Oh my god, what is up with that dude's head? Okay, alright, whatever. Tsukasa. Heard all about you two from Aiko. You're the student council pres, Makoto? Totally wish I could see be one of your council members. That's just creepy.
Oh.
Yes, I am. Totally. Haha. And Glasses over here is your boyfriend, yeah? That is my overarching goal, yes. Looks like you guys don't get along too good, though. It's like your love level's rock bottom. Okay, well, that's just rude. Are you seriously dating? I mean, we just started, so.
Well,
Yeah, we're like, you know, only been dating for a couple days now. See, this is why I like being mostly mute. You feel free to get those lies all flying. Oh, I get it. You just don't got any affection compared to us. Okay, sure. Did you do something special? La, 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 la. There's only a limit to what I'm able to physically say without, you know, thing, you know, like dry heaving. Yeah, I agree. Sorry, I have to use the bathroom. And now something bad's gonna happen.
excuse me.
So, there's something I'd like to ask you. Are you serious about, your relationship with Aiko? I was wondering when our honor student was gonna show her true colors. That reminds me, Aiko said you were real pumped about getting to know me. Why is that, huh? Not for the reason I'm sure you think is. I just wanted to make sure you're good for her. Dang, you really care about your friends. Good stuff. Always say friends are like super important and whatnot. Speaking of which, friend of my good friends, really friend of mine, that's not weird at all. Yeah, well, I mean, you might want to change your number after all of this. Hey, don't be so pushy. Nobody asked you, Glasses-kun. Okay, well then why did you even ask? I do have one more question. You're not gonna bring Aiko to your club, are you? What are you suspecting me? I wouldn't dream of it. It's a damn shame people think us hosts just flirts. But, you know, with Aiko and whatnot, it's all snowy and, you know, don't twist the story. Something wrong? Oh, it's just getting to know your friends here. Well, I should get going. Gotta be at work soon. Yeah, me too. Bye. So, how'd that go? I hope he's not tricking her. But no matter what I might think, I don't have any proof. And above all, Aiko seems really happy. Am I just getting in the way of their happiness? No. Honestly, I'm right with you on this one. I suppose so. I mean, I really am worried about Aiko here. In the end, I know this is just a hunch, but my father always stressed how important it is to trust hunches. It seems that host has sent me something already. That was fast. What is this supposed to be saying? It's full of emojis. Creepy. Yep, just getting through it. That was barely a coherent sentence. But I'll need to get used to that if I'm gonna help Aiko. By the way, I'm glad you're here with me. I would have really panicked had I been alone. It's all good. I seem to be a calming presence to those around me. I honestly despise how immature I can be sometimes.
Thank you very much.
You're fine. Don't worry about it. Yay! Trust and what have you. I think we're finally at rank 6. There we go. Okay, now you can cure status ailments.
All right.
That's a step in the right direction.
Shall we go?
We should get going, too. I'll let you know if anything else comes up. Alrighty, alrighty.
All right then.
Farewell! At long last, progress has been made, and I'm feeling pretty dang happy about that. Okay, now it is the evening. What do we do in the evening? So, the Phantom Thieves are murderers. I guess all that praise they got before doesn't amount to much now. Oy vey. And this freaking guy! This freaking guy! Alright, let's see. There are exams to study for, and Hifumi wants to talk, so let's see here. Looking around about my options. She wants to talk, but not rank up, which is unfortunate. What do we do now? I am uncertain what to do, so I'm just freaking out. Imagine if anybody could actually react to what I'm doing right now. Whee! Alright, well, seeing as how I don't really have anything better to do, I guess we'll just hang with On then. Alright, you want to get your knowledge on? Hell yeah, let's get our knowledge on. With so much knowledge. We're going to teach each other stuff. I mean, I still have room for improvement in knowledge, so, hey.
Sucks.
I agree. What is this? I'm so confused. What is the meaning? I don't know. This doesn't make any sense. It's okay. Don't worry. That's why we're here together. Yeah, you can't abandon On. Think for you like your life depends on it. It's just your academic life. Yo! Dingle, dingle, dingle. And still not encyclopedic. I'm sure it'll happen on its own randomly when I least expect it, like Charm did. This stuff should be nothing compared to Shadows. Let's work together and defeat it! Not entirely sure how our relationship can go any further. We're already at rank 10. Okay, time to work. And then we succeeded, I assume. And people continue to dislike us. And I continue to really not care. Ha ha! That's just how you do things. And now it's Sunday. Sunday. Oh, wow, they still haven't caught those guys? Oh, but they're murderers. I mean, that's just crazy. Too scary to have murderers on the loose, even though we were the ones who told them to do it, even though we have no proof that they did. Ay, 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 ay. No, thank you. No tearing desire or urge to really have to deal with that. And there go the ding-a-ling-dings. Can I bother you for a moment? I mean, sure, why not? Now that the funeral's over, I feel like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders. Yeah! That's definitely something. Honestly, you're taking this all a lot better than I thought anybody could. I guess you really weren't that close. Either way, it must be tough. It is, but I'm okay. I actually feel bad having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm managing. Sure are strong. I'll come back, don't worry. I think I'll be able to rejoin everyone around when exams end. Well, see you. Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now, and she's still trying to cheer us up. Boy. That gal is just a little too nice for her own ding-dang good. And she's the one with a friggin' axe. It's a hatchet.
Well then.
Yeah. Study, exams, blah, 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 blah. What's the plan, Stan? I don't know. What is the plan? What's the plan for today? Have you already decided? I'm in front of LeBlanc. Alright, then I shall decide on what to do with my time. Let's see. That's not even the right button, stupid. Why you do this? Alright, Futaba. I can go back to Makoto! Haha! Sure, why not? Are you kidding me? I've been waiting so freakishly long to make progress in this thing. Ew, I got a cat in my bag. Hold up.
Oh.
What's up? Hey, do you have some time to talk about Aiko's boyfriend? If that's what you need of me, then I shall do the thing to help. Yes.
Thank you.
Let's meet in the student council room. We can take the back entrance into school. Huzzah for breaking and entering on a technical level. I find it hard to believe that that's not technically what it is. Aiko's boyfriend, Tusaka, has been sending me a lot of texts recently. His days and nights are reversed due to his work, so he often sends a good morning late at night. Does Aiko know about this? I'm not sure. I'd definitely tell Aiko if he, stepped over an obvious line. But for now, things are, pretty normal. Mostly messages. I like how she actually goes to the trouble of, trying to pronounce the, the bad stuff. Do you think their relationship could actually be serious? Was I just biased to think that all he wants from Aiko is her money? I mean, he's super duper suspicious.
Yes.
I mean, it does sound like a TV show. A lying host that tricks women into debt and forces them to sell their bodies. But those kind of things exist in reality as well. Yeah, it kind of happened to at least 2 of my friends. And that's not my friends. I mean, you and Haru. I mean, technically, sort of, in a way, that almost happened. That would have been awful. Those kind of things exist in reality too. Human trafficking. My father even mentioned to me about gangs of men that look specifically for depressed women in Shinjuku. They take advantage of their loneliness those girls feel to force them into horribly abusive situations. That's not uncommon. Then, after ensuring the girls are buried in crippling debt, they make them sell their bodies to pay it off. There are other ways they force girls into it as well. Blackmail, illegal immigration. There are countless victims of schemes like that. Countless gangs as well. My father was going after a particularly notorious one when... Ah, I see. You don't have to go any further. If you don't want. In the course of his investigation, he was hit by an errant truck. The impact killed him instantly. I see. At first, it was thought to be an accident. But at the funeral, I overheard my father's supervisor speaking with my sister. He's saying my father had likely been assassinated. They suspected that the gang he was investigating hired the driver. What gang? What gang? Can I do something with this? I don't know. The driver died on impact as well, but apparently they found drugs in his bloodstream. Either way, that gang has been pushed back into the shadows thanks to the Shinjuku cleanup operation. I'm not sure any of that would have happened if not for the incident with my father. Well, that's a dedicated man with strong ideals. He truly was, wasn't he? Wish I could be a little more like him myself. So I get that your dad, passed and everything, and I'm very sorry about that, but what happened to your mom? Is that an even more sore subject? Like, yo. Instead, I've just been hesitant. That's actually why my sister became a prosecutor to begin with. She couldn't stand by and watch as evil people prevailed over justice. That passion undoubtedly came from our father. Oh, there we go. Our mother passed away many years back. So when father was killed, we had to survive on our own. The responsibility, the pressure of that all fell on my sister. Because of that, she can't help but talk down on her father at times. She says death is no different than surrender. I'd like to see her get hit by a truck and shake it off, but I still look up to him. I was often lonely because of how much time he spent at work, but seeing him tirelessly pursue one case after the next was nothing short of incredible. That was how my father chose to live his life, trying to bring justice and order to the world around him. Well, yeah, that's very admirable.
Yes.
I'm actually saying the right things, too. Cool. Come to think of it, there was something they used to say to me all the time. The most important part of your life is how you choose to live it. But how do you choose to live your life, Makoko? How have I chosen to live? And more importantly, how do I want to live? Well, you have time to figure it out.
I see.
I'll help if you need any. You're right. I could still change my path going forward. Just grab hold of that lever and switch gears. To be honest, I've been determined to follow the path my sister laid for me. After my father's death, I wanted to lighten the burden on her as much as I possibly could. Oh, we were supposed to be talking about Aiko here. Sorry for going so off topic. It's all good.
Actually...
I never actually talked to anyone about my father. Such a painful memory to look back on. I hope you're okay then. But I feel comfortable discussing it with you. And beyond that, I think I understand my life a bit better now.
Thank you very much.
Tain't no thing. It's what I'm here for. To help. And all that other good stuff. Shadow factorization allows you to see null, repel, and drain when highlighting a target in battle. Oh, that's awesome! So basically, I can see if an enemy is, okay, yeah. All right, now that's gonna get rid of a lot of trial and error for me. Whew, I like that. Oh, it's Aiko. Gloating again. That's an ill-advised decision. I guess she's choosing how she wants to live too. As long as she's sure she'll be happy. Oh, another message, huh? Yee. Well, that's making things a little odd. Oh, I can't resist. I'm game if you are. Hey, you took it as the joke it actually was. But no, I'm sort of cool with that. I couldn't even begin to think about marriage at this point in my life. True enough. You're like 17 at most. You need at least another good decade before you feel obligated to care about that. By the way, can you keep pretending to be my boyfriend for a bit longer? That's the best method I have of keeping tabs on Aiko and Susaka. At any rate, thanks for listening to me. I'll let you know if anything urgent comes up. Can do, lady.
All right then.
If that's what I gotta do, then that's what I'll do. Then that's what I'll do. And now it is the evening. And now my pants are pinging. This isn't much of an update, but I think I'm going to go back to school starting tomorrow. And I'm sorry for worrying all of you until now. Are you really okay, though? Be sure not to push yourself too hard in this time of grief. No, I actually need to push myself. My mind always wanders if I have nothing to do. That's true. Distracting yourself with busy work would probably be the best way to get your mind off things. Yeah, I totally get you. Besides, there's nothing I can do while I'm at home. Well, I don't know how to put it, but try not to think about that stuff too much. You're subtle as a crate full of bricks, Ryuji, but your heart's in the right place. And if anything happens, you can rely on us. Yeah, count on us any old time. Well, to be completely honest, when I ended up alone, I did doubt you all a tiny bit. Cannot blame you for that. But it's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you all to do this. Your father just passed away, Haru. It's natural to feel a flood of emotions at such events. And I'm gonna let Makoto be the authority on dictating that. Yeah, it's really hard when you lose someone like that. Oh yeah, and Futaba too! Yeah, they are also equally traumatized by something like that. But I'm okay now. You've all helped me out so much. Right back at you. Thank you. Those words are truly reassuring. Well, then I'll see you all at school. I'm not surprised she seems down. You should keep her in your thoughts. Still, despite how she looks, Haru has quite the backbone. I'm sure she'll be okay. Probably. Alright, we've got the exams with the Ryuj. But I also don't feel like bothering with that sort of thing, so I'm gonna take a look around. Does anybody else want to talk? Oh! Chihaya! Chihaya! The people that are here are Chihaya and, Oha! Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. How's it going? Are you sure you're gonna be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. That's not ominous. Please be careful. Well then, what would you like to do today? I guess we're gonna be doing a verification test. Bring it on! We're not done with these tests yet. Feels like my bond with this lady is gonna go faster. Just a little bit further. I'm actually doing a reading for a client right now, so please stay and watch. Really, right this very moment? Impressive. I didn't know you worked with ghosts.
Good evening.
This is your first time coming to my stand, yes? Yeah, a colleague of mine recommended you. He said you can help fix my problems. Is that right? You really shouldn't rely on that sort of thing, but of course, fate is absolute. So the thing is, I'm engaged to be married. Next spring, I'll be tying the knot with a friend I've had since all the way back in preschool. Dang, son, that's impressive. That's wonderful. Congratulations. So what's worrying you? Is it some of this stuff? Some of that stuff? Let me guess. It can't be that complicated. I mean, that uncomplicated. Oh, no, it's not like that. The problem is, I'm not entirely sure we'll be able to get married. The truth is, the president of one of our major business partners has offered me her daughter's hand.
What?
Ah, so this is what it means to be weighed down by social obligations. Do you think it would be bad if I declined that president's offer? Please relax. The divine power will bring us your answer. Alright, the cards deliver bad news. And a shimmering effect. Yes, I've seen everything. Seems you will face financial ruin if you decline. No. Does this mean breaking off my engagement is the only option? Unokari-san, this may be a good time to demonstrate your powers. The powers of positive thinking! This man is bound by the fetters of social obligation. How should he move forward? Well, I'm saying he should probably do exactly what he wants to do. And actually marry the person he wants to marry. Well, that's a wonderful suggestion. Though I guess anyone could have come up with that answer. Don't get on me like that. Incidentally, what would you say to make him choose his childhood friend? Marriage kills individuality. For sure. I guess this is the best thing. I mean, someone else will end up with her. Thieves? She's not a child. Wait, you really think someone else would try to go after her? Well, I mean, if she's a single woman, probably. Heh. I guess guys would line up to date such an amazing girl. Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. The only one who can make her happy is me. I was a fool for hesitating, even for a moment. Well, there you go, sir. Thank you so much. It happened again. Stop giving people positive encouragement. It's really throwing me off my game. So, you've altered fate once more. His fortune now states he will be quite successful. I had questioned your powers, but this is the third time. I have no choice. I must accept that fate can, in fact, be changed. You've proven that to me. And as a sign of thanks for showing me the truth, I'll provide you a special fortune service for you from now on. Ooh, cool. We're gonna get another thing? Also, is that like rank 3? Yee. Temporarily increased money earned from battle. Ooh.
Alright.
Handy dandy if I plan on going somewhere. With monsters and whatnot. You know, I never thought it was possible to change destiny. Are you perhaps a psychic? I thought that's what you were. No, can't say that I am. I see. I wish there was a way I could meet one. Pretty sure you're one. Or do you qualify a fortune teller as something different? But for now, that wish only reminds me of my inability to change my own fate. I will forever be a monster. What? Hello.
Oh.
My, it's gotten so late. I should start packing up for today. I'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Okay. It seems as if this lady just might be tied down by something that she thinks is unavoidable. And if we're able to prove that it is avoidable, then maybe we'll be able to help her out with whatever it is she's doing. Pulling all-nighters is the worst. Really should have started studying sooner. At least the school festival's soon. It's the thing I'm looking forward to most right now. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, but are they still gonna hold it? Might get canceled. Don't say that. You're bumming me out before the exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, well, the students will riot. Do people really care that much? 'Cause I don't need a reason to go to school during a time when I'm not, like, legally obligated. Yeah, great. And now people are all like, oh, they say it's people from the school. I am a wee bit tired. But I shall persevere.
Pretty bad, huh?
The fan thieves have got on the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were going to change that CEO's heart, but they killed him. They had to have. I mean, obviously. Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobe Kawawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected them to turn out to be murders. Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed? Quiet down! I'll now be handing out your exam books. Thank you for stopping the gossip train, for I have no desire to hear them prattle on about things they know not.
Well, shall we begin?
Alright, time to learn. What's the origin of the word guillotine? It was named after the dude who decided to make one.
We can do this.
What's next? An essay question. This looks tough. Let's calm down and think it through. Explain why the guillotine was used during the French Revolution. Okay, it was a doctor. Yep, it was Joseph Ignat's guillotine. So, from his perspective, what was the advantage of the guillotine? Killing people real fast. Yep, they had to kill bazillions of people, and they needed a much faster and efficient way of getting things done. Also a painless one, which is a nice bonus. Time is up, put your pencils down. That was barely any time at all. I feel like we should just have all of the tests during the same dang day. Why does it need to be spread out throughout the week? Imagine all the things I could have done in this time. So many things! And more gossip.
Hey.
Hey, are you still rooting for the murders? You know they're murders, right? They murdered, yes, but should they murder again? Probably. Still, couldn't they have not murdered the things with the murderers? Yeah, I mean, they could have murdered a murder, but they didn't, so that seems pretty murder. I wonder if freaking Akechi. He's so admirable, sticking to his guns, even though so many people were against him. Uh-huh. Thank you, bandwagoning student. Your input is very clearly appreciated. Alright, what's the question? Which of the following statements about this ball is true? It's 9% color TV? No. It's a regular polyhedron? It is not. The black weight ratio is 1 to 2. It is not. I think it has 32 faces.
Ooh, we can do this.
Hey, mild knowledge about a sport. What is the meaning of robota? The Czech word that is the word for robot. It means slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this.
Because that's what people would use if we could make them. Seriously, though, only 2 questions a day. So this seems very inefficient. I mean, I guess the implication is that you're doing more over, you know, the rest of the time, and those are just the ones you personally have to do. But still. Oh, I see. Wow, are they still talking about stuff? Oh, yeah, man, they've got to be students here, right? I mean, they did kill the principal. That's insane. Murderers all over the dang place. Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who was all like, yo, yeah, man, I'm a thing. For real, you better report that. Ah, crap, you think so? More yawning. I stopped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. Hope the cops catch him. Sit your asses down! Oh, that one didn't even talk. That's just disgraceful. Alright, what are we looking at?
Class,
Third day of exams. Don't mess it up. What's the English name for the phenomenon where it feels like your cell phone is vibrating? It's the phantom vibration syndrome.
Ooh, we can do this.
I knew that one before I even played this game. What are those of the following organizations to the Cormorant Fishermen of Naragawa belong to? I remember the game talking about that, and I remember it not being that. And I don't even know what that is. So I'm gonna go with this. IHA. Heyo! Not bad. That's right. I know all there is to know about the Japanese fish market. Mm-hmm. Bet you didn't expect that noise. Probably not. What do they want anyway? Alright, last one. Last day of exams, huh? You've seen all these before. You've got this right. You got this all right.
Nice.
This is going good. Looking forward to seeing your score. I'm indifferent. If I'm being, you know, 100% whole grain with you. And more gossip because, yeah, sure, why not? The police are here again? Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief. Seriously? I read the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move. And now my pants are pinging. Sup, nerd girl, what up? There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout, or, you know, our place. Okay. I like Morgana's kitty form more than his mascot form, if I'm being perfectly honest. I've received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet, though, so I'm gonna go take care of my flowers first. See you later. I suppose plants do need watering, after all. Ah, I know. You should go help Haru, Ren. I'll let the others know. Okay, I guess you're gonna be the guy who tells me what to do with my time. Firstly, rude. Secondly, rude.
What should we do?
How troubling. Sup, tracksuit? Need some help? Hi. Oh, have you come up here to assist me? Sure, why not? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you're wondering. It's just, so much has happened to me lately. Yeah, it's been a pretty turbulent, like, 3 weeks for you, hasn't it? I mean, is there anything I can do for you? I haven't known you long, but I still consider you a friend. Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have somebody who is aware of my current situation in life. Alright, what up? The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. Oh, well, that's just not good. Which means suddenly I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management. Sheesh. I mean, yeah, no. I certainly couldn't do anything with that.
Yes.
It is quite hard to fathom. I may be the president's daughter, but I never anticipated I'd end up involved in company matters. Because of that, I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed lately. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks, liquidating, all that stuff. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who to trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me," but it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account. That's pretty messed up. I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. Like I said, it's been a turbulent while. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age. Closer to my own viewpoint. I guess. I'm really good as a sounding board. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time? Yeah, okay, sure. In return, I'll... What can I do to help you? I don't have any unique talents. Who does your hair? Oh, how about this?
Be honest.
You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. Neat. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone to take my mind off everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room. You still have some time, yeah? Would you mind waiting here a moment? I thought there was a duck. Turns out it was just my chair squeaking against my shelf. I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but... I will eat them. Give me them. I need nourishment. You like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell the truth, I have a favor to ask of you. What up? I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. The chief? Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe? Yeah, sure. I mean, I can already, I guess this would get more explanation, but no, like, I get it.
Thank you.
I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. Yeah, that's kind of his thing. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good.
Now, shall we go?
I guess so. Please show up voice actors, cause my throat is really tired. It's time to learn some stuff from Futaba.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
Thank you. Put on some pants.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
No different than any other time.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them.
God damn it, Howie Mandel, get out of here.
In order to make that national...
Shut up.
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
I've learned some things.
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
Probably.
The medjed that I banned wasn't the real one.
I am aware.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
I mean, you were.
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think I heard something about how, like, those people... It was like well, you know, old man office prosecutor guy. He said something about that, yeah.
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
Not 100% sure.
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it.
Is that true?
The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
Okay.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
Also possible, I guess.
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all.
And if it was somebody who was interested, they would have put more effort into it, is basically what you're getting at.
At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
I can only assume to lure us into a heinous trap.
Could they have been doing it for fun?
Much like, you know, the trap that we currently are in.
It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment.
What's up, smart girl?
What if it's the other way around?
What if we're Medjed? And they're the Phantom Thieves? My god, you're brilliant.
Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
Oh, they chose that particular brand of hacking group because... Yeah, that makes sense because, it was already known to the public, it was in magazines and stuff. Yeah, that did make us significantly more popular. Got us on the TV a bunch.
What? That makes no sense.
It makes lots of sense. Listen with your
I
ears.
actually thought the same as Makoto.
Exactly, because you two are really the only ones who are actually do anything in this group. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Me, Ryuji, An, Yusuke, Haru, Morgana, honestly, we're just kind of the legmen. It's Futaba and Makoto who are really actually accomplishing things.
Why is that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints?
I do remember that.
I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where?
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website. There
Aha!
were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
You mean somebody was force-feeding a bunch of votes into a particular person? You know, a kind of person that the general public wouldn't bother with even knowing the name of?
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings. Particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
Nah, they're flooding our friggin' forums with, like, spam bats.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
Sounds like it makes sense to me.
I think I'm starting to see the big picture.
And it's a big old picture.
Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result.
That's true.
On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings.
To be fair, I feel as if probably we shouldn't have done that, but then again, I mean, we helped Haru out, so... Well, I mean, we helped Haru in one sense, but also did something horrible to her in a different sense by getting her involved with all of this, but... Honestly, I don't really know if we should have done it or not. Well, at least this way she gets to live her own independent life and do whatever she chooses instead of being sold off as human labor.
The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
Too much sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start?
Sure seems that way. Okay, awesome. Characters are starting to catch up.
No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
Yeah, probably, but at the same time, like, what are the other possibilities?
But if all your deductions happen to be correct,
And they are.
that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
That would definitely be the case. Ryuji is displeased.
We gotta be overthinking things.
Or underthinking them.
I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed. Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
Well, I can't say with 100% certainty. But, you know, I've got my assumptions. I mean, that Howie Mandel looking dude over there, you know, barking through a megaphone and what have you. He keeps showing up at the most arbitrarily random points in time. I feel like, you know, he's got character art and everything, so clearly he's important for some reason. And he's the guy that got, you know, the main character in all of this, you know, in trouble in the first place by being a jerk and drunk. So, it makes sense if he was ultimately, like, the big cheese. But I just don't know how Akechi would fit
There's
into
no
that.
point in getting anxious over speculation.
I mean, that's me guessing and drawing lines to connections to things. Whereas Akechi being completely evil really is just my gut. And perhaps overanalyzing, but I feel like him being evil is way more likely than anything to do with that politician guy. But, you know, if it could be both, it could be. I don't know.
Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
And overcome it we shall.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
We're probably up against a guy. Or a gal.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap? Even at this very moment?
Oh, no, they're getting into his head. Calm down, nerd face.
Yeah. This doesn't mean that we've lost yet.
It's true. We aren't in jail.
Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them.
Honestly, I would not even remotely doubt the capabilities of Futaba and Makoto at this point. I'm sure they'll figure something out that we can do, and then we'll do it, and it'll be
We
good.
need to find clues, no matter what.
The clues shall be found. But if only we had some paw prints to help us find them. Or at the very least, the ability to blue skidoo.
Me?
You?
I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
Because of nefarious dealings.
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it.
Yes?
And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis.
Almost inexplicably.
Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice.
Yeah, that's definitely a sane way of stating what you do.
Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command.
What I don't understand is why are they trying to set Sai of all people up into all of this? Are they afraid she'll figure out too much? Like, I don't really understand.
I'd like you to oversee this operation.
Also, I don't think that doesn't really fit her qualifications.
You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
And I just want to know how we end up trying to change her heart.
I will give it everything I have.
Well, no doubt.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed.
It's just like with Makoto and the principal. It's like, if you do this thing, maybe I'll do a thing for you. But if you don't do this thing, maybe I'll do something against you.
I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you,
But we will murder you if you fail us.
but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
I personally believe not in, putting all your chips into a do or die situation. This is either make progress or lose your job. I don't think that's a good idea.
Of course.
Yeah, okay, well, apparently she does.
I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
Well, that can't be good.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
Yeesh. Not good. Not good at all.
I'm home.
Hi, sis.
Are you here to insult me?
Should I warm up dinner for you?
Nah, you know I reproduce through osmosis.
No, it's okay.
And I don't even know why I said that. I should have said I eat through photosynthesis. But you know what? She could do the other thing too.
How about a bath?
Nah, I'm my brain went, nah, I'm self-lubricating. What does that even mean?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Gotta get the stank off, yo.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I mean, she practically lives there already.
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You know, if you're strapped for cash, maybe you should stop having such an extravagant home.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
Well, that's some backhanded concern right there. You look ugly as
There will
hell.
be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated.
Only when you're forced to and feel like you have no choice.
It's all over for me if I can't win this.
I mean, so yeah, you're basically putting not only your livelihood on the line for all of this, you're also theoretically bringing Makoto down with you if you fail, which, considering you're going up against us, the main protagonists, seems pretty likely.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
Then again, you did catch me and are interrogating me, so... I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely no clue.
This is my one chance to get a promotion.
What I don't understand is how did we get arrested when we were inside of a palace? Because I'm thinking back to, like, the original, like, the beginning of this game. Like, we were in a casino, and it turned, and, now that I know what I know now, it was, you know, full of shadows and stuff because that was a palace. It wasn't the real world. But then the guy I play as jumped out a window, and then there were a bunch of cops there, and I guess those were legitimate cops? Like, how did they bring in so many people exactly into that exact moment? You know, like, unless they very soon figure out how... No, because that wouldn't make any sense either, because Saya's been constantly going on and on about how, like, she never heard of the metaverse, and how it sounds insane, and how I'm explaining all of this to her and whatnot, so I'm confused as all get out. How was the protagonist caught and arrested while he was inside a palace? We didn't see any of, like, that weird distortion effect of, say, like, him leaving. Hell, he even got arrested inside of his thief suit. In fact, I think he's still wearing it. But as far as I know, that's not a thing you can do in the real world. Are we not in the real world in the interrogation room? Is that even possible? I never really, like, put much thought into it, but now I'm actually wondering what the deal with that all is.
I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies.
Woman, find another thing to talk about.
Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
I mean... Okay.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
You're asking a lot of questions. What's up with that?
It's none of your concern.
Well, you're already leaking a gigantic portion of information to her already.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular.
Yeah, we're probably doomed.
This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
If I could somehow start a confidant, I might be able to actually, like, look at myself in the interrogation room again. And if I can do that, then I might be able to, because I never really bothered to really look at the outfit. I don't know if I'm wearing the uniform or the Phantom outfit. It's quite confusing. Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Just try to stay calm. What is wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means... Yeah, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. Oh, well, that's not good. Wait, weren't they already investigating us, though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec, what's this SIU thing anyways? The Special Investigations Unit, an elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. I've heard the name on the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is that they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point, which was probably the point. They probably tried to make the Phantom the people that are framing us made us so freakishly popular that it wouldn't be it would be completely, like, it would be much easier to be able to get the full force of everybody against us and to convince higher-ups of stuff. And this is a country governed by law. They can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this. Everything's going to be fine. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us. Yeah, but what if one of the people working for them does know about the metaverse? I don't know if Akechi is a renegade working on his own or if he's working with them. But I'm still rolling off the theory that he knows of everything. Some real convenient timing for the prosecution, though. Let's see. Can I go anywhere? Nay. Very well. I guess we'll just... Can I do anything with the plant?
Oh.
Hell yeah! Mega fertilizer! There you go.
Oh.
Yep, I freaking love this plant! It's a great plant! Still not maximum kindness, though. Ah, well, what you gonna do? I assume you won't let me do anything else? Yeah, okay, figured. At least you let me freaking nutrient the plant. We are not gonna let ourselves get caught while we stand falsely accused like this. We've gotta get through this, no matter what it takes. Yeah, but first I gotta take a wicked nap, yo. Honestly, I'm surprised it's going down as fast as it has. Remember when we were almost at 90?
Damned Phantom Thieves.
God, I really hate those fools. Man, I don't know who they are, how they do what they do, or even if they did what everyone says they did, but I sure hate them. Government and the police are useless. Are they even trying? I wish they wouldn't spend tax dollars just to sit on their butts. The big old butts. A mysterious group of murderers and inept government. What's the world coming to these days? Everyone's talking trash about us. Yeah, well. I'm kind of, you know, I've still developed a pretty strong skin from when I first arrived at this place. I mean, really, it's not that different. I'm just, you know, just the main character himself isn't the main talking point anymore. The police are here again? How many times has this been now? Our school's gotten famous. Yeah, in a bad way. I wonder if the culprit really is from our school. Do you think it's Mashima? Yeah, that guy does seem pretty sketchy. That sounds like the type of thing that would happen to him, too!
Hey.
They were there today, too, right? Yeah. Who do those damn cops think they are? Just showing up, trying to do their job and stuff. Maybe the rumors are true. Maybe there's a phantom thief at our school. Maybe, like, 80% of the phantom thieves are at this school. That's oddly specific. Where'd you get that number? Shut up, I know what I'm doing. And yes, that does include Morgana. He is in the desk.
Okay, quiet down.
Okay. The police are here at the school, so be sure not to get in their way. Oh, and for various reasons, the school festival got moved to the 25th. There was talk of canceling, but we couldn't just do that. I'm sure the preparations will be rough, but don't push yourself too hard. Really? On a weekday? What kind of reasons are there? With all the stuff about the principal and Kamoshida this year, I guess it can't be helped. I don't care about no stinking stupid old thing, such as that. I don't care about your festival. Some dude left his lunch. Apparently the police are going to be interrogating all of the students here. Seriously? The police are at Shujin? They haven't come to my school. Why on earth would they? Honestly, I figure... if I think the bottom of this thing completely goes under, I think the only people who'd actually be completely safe would be Yusuke and Futaba, as they don't really have any connections. It seems they're calling students individually out of class to speak with them. Wait, does that mean we're gonna get called in too? I mean, more than most likely. Second years will start in the afternoon. Make sure you prepare yourselves mentally for this. Alright. They've gotta be looking for the culprit, right? Who knows? Be careful, guys. You should probably try not to say much. I'll see through any lies you try and make. I know. And in case, don't tell them anything unnecessary. Nor challenge them to a fight. It's like, hey, you looking for trouble, mister? I'll flip you like an omelet. Whee!
Well then, next up is Takamaki-san and...
Guy whose name is obviously not recorded for dialogue.
You two will go together.
Okay.
Huh? Why together?
I don't know.
Why? They'll probably have one of you wait outside. That's how they've been doing it so far.
Smooth on.
Oh yeah, right.
Smooth like melted butter.
Those are the instructions the detectives gave us.
Do you own a brush or like...
Just don't say more than is necessary and try and get it over with quick.
Like, I mean, I feel like I've reached a point in our relationship where I can ask, do you intend to have your hair look like that? Or is it just, you got out of bed and it is what it is? Because I like it. It's just, you know, I'd like an answer. I should probably be focusing on the story itself, but that's what I went with. Oh, hi!
Take a seat.
Okay. I'll just sit myself down here. There we go.
We're sorry to take your time. This will be over quick.
Or will it?
Let's see.
Yep, that's me.
Ah yes, you're the one currently under probation.
That is true.
It says here you had a dispute with Mr. Kamoshida?
Yeah, he was trying to, you know, molest two of my friends, so... I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't deny it.
More blooded than you look.
denying it when there's evidence to support it would be a terrible idea.
You spend time with quite an interesting group. Yusuke Kitagawa and Haru Okumura?
I do. Kind of concerned that you know that, considering one goes to a different school and the other one I only started hanging out with, like in public a week ago.
The more friends, the better, right?
That's what I always say.
I'm sorry to have taken your time. You're free to go now.
Were you really able to get any information out of that?
Oh, I almost forgot. There's just one more thing I have to ask you.
Shoot.
Do you think the Phantom Thieves are associated with this school?
I sure hope not, because they sound scurry.
Don't worry. We're here to keep all of you safe, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Your responses will serve as great reference material.
If you say so.
Takamaki-san is next. Could you ask her to come in?
If I must. Fly! Fly, you beautiful bird! Escape this tainted land!
I got so nervous, I almost stuttered a few times. I thought I was used to police questioning by now, too.
Yeah, well, to be fair, it's a little different this time.
Seems we were all asked the same questions.
Well, I can't imagine they would divide it up into other, things for specific people.
That's how they get you. They do that on purpose, then wait for someone to slip up.
That would make sense. If they asked everybody they were suspicious of the same questions, and one of the people that they're suspecting doesn't say exactly what the other ones do, then that would prove something. I mean, it wouldn't prove something, but it would give them a foothold.
I hope you didn't.
It was probably fine. Oh, it would have been done for if they saw how sweaty my hands were, though.
Legs are weak. I'm spaghetti. Something about a something. Mom's spaghetti.
To think my name would come up as well.
Yeah, I guess we're all doomed.
Sounds like we can't take the police lightly either.
Bummer.
Hey, didn't you think that detective guy was scary?
Which one? The guy in the chair or the guy who was standing? I don't know. Seemed normal to me, I guess.
Not to me. He looked like someone who's dealt with dangerous criminals.
He looks like a banker.
I'm sorry for all of this. It's because of my sister.
Okay, I mean, that's not wrong, but I don't know why you're apologizing. You haven't done anything.
That's not true, Mako-chan.
Mako!
It's not as though I hadn't predicted this would happen.
I mean, it was kind of obvious.
But now that it's become reality, I'm unsure of what to do.
Well, just keep thinking things through like you always do, and I'm sure you'll figure it out. You haven't failed us yet.
We need to make sure we don't draw suspicion, and work to clear our names. Right?
I guess.
Right.
It ain't your fault, Makoto.
Indeedy.
I'm gonna try to see how far along this investigation really is.
I'll use my crazy hacking powers to figure it out.
I'm worried about the police too, but as of now, anyone in this city could be a mole.
Aw, man. At least we might be, if we collect enough musical notes, we might learn a new attack, though.
We were so popular, too.
Yeah, well, that was always doomed for failure. I mean, that's what I was talking about when I started this whole thing.
Haru, can I ask you to search your father's belongings for clues about a possible culprit?
That'd be convenient, but also kind of messed up.
I know it may be tough on you. No, it's okay. Now isn't the time for me to look away. As for everyone else, you need to be cautious of how you spend your time at school.
Okay, I just wanted to point out that Haru's sweater looks really comfy.
So, I've decided to have you 3 second years join me on the school festival executive committee.
What?
Why?
It will allow us to gather without drawing suspicion. Plus, trying to blend in will only do the opposite.
I mean, I guess.
Fine.
Okay, I just don't expect us to be able to do much.
I agree. The more time I have to kill, the more time I'll spend worrying about all this stuff.
Fair enough.
No matter what happens, I don't want to regret my decisions.
Kinda late.
Don't jinx it!
Yeah.
It would be no surprise if they came directly to our homes for questioning.
So, mentally prepare yourself for something like that.
They showed up at your school after all. I should remain cautious.
Possibly buy a taser.
For now, the best option is to stay on the defensive. But we won't make progress at this rate. Let's try and figure out who the real culprit is somehow, okay?
Okay.
Of course.
Hey, settle down, lady. It's all gonna be fine. Nod in approval. Here comes another yawn. This is bad. Someone totally framed us. They were trying to jank us. And I can't leave the house.
Hey!
Why? You can go and sleep if you want. I want to go talk to somebody. I want to chill with my homies. We've got to find out who did all this nonsense. Fine. But first, I nap. Turbo nap.
Yes. I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned.
I don't like what that
Still,
means.
I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Huh. So basically you're saying, yeah, I'm evil. I know I'm evil, and I'm totally cool with being evil. That's messed up. Yeah, you better be scared to go outside. There's a bunch of friggin' dinosaurs out there. I'm quite tired, so I guess I'm just spewing nonsense. More people just mindlessly throwing their words at the wall. No, thank you.
What's going on?
Man, I froze up when the cops talked to me. Man, they probably think I gotta go to the popo. How much longer are they gonna go do this? I don't know, G, but we gotta look out for that big ol' honkin' party. Also make way for that lady who's making a brisk walk to the school because she's running a little late. Why did the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the dates just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. And it'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. And what about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the students sharing special? Sigh. It's gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Well, you could always stay home. I mean, that's what an actual human being would probably do. Just saying. Speaking of the annoying media, we've been getting phone calls in the faculty office, the absurdity of all. Who are exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's what we want to know. We really have no clue what method we're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like flippin' magic, yo. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's a magic in math too? It's called a magic square. It's not actually magic though, we just kind of threw that word onto it to make it sound more interesting than it actually was, kind of like all mathematics in general. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. You know, like a friggin' magic. Yo, look at this thing.
Do you know this one?
What number should be in the middle of this square in order to make it a magic square? 5.
This is it.
Correct.
Yeah, I mean, what else could you put in there? A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. If it's a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that noise? Wow, how'd you do that? Like, what?
Nice going!
You must be a flippin' honkin' genius. It's true. I am just so damn, like, smart and stuff. I choose the magic squares. Hands down, they might be both magic, but magic squares can be calculated, as opposed to something about the Phantom Thieves. And math doesn't kill anyone. That's, so says you. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. And you don't want to bring the cat down. Because that's just not coolio. Phone go, ding-a-ding-a-ding. Ann always grabs her phone before it even starts going the. So, what do we gotta do as the school's festival exec community? Now, I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Alright, the thing that they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of the situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Ah, that's so boring. Don't be like that. So we can't meet, and so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. And I'm making sure to work hard at home and eating Cheetos. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. You find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. We're counting on you, so don't mess up or we're all doomed. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I'll leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. That's okay. Beep bop booda bada ding dang doogie, set up jump the boogie on the boogie on the boogie the beat.
Damn it. We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
And yet here we are.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember?
Yes, because our group being dedicated to something like this isn't suspicious.
Goro Akechi. This one too. Akechi.
Well, now that I guess we're hated, he's loved again, so that's fun.
They're mostly the same over here as well. Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous.
Yeah, you'd be amazed.
It's like they never accepted us to begin with.
They did not. We were merely entertainment.
It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right?
No, he came here because we made him.
Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously, you big honking
We're
nerd.
gathering information too. You know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Eh, whatever.
Whoa, look here. This ain't good.
What ain't good?
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
Well, that's a completely asinine conclusion to jump to.
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
Why would we kill a freaking fast food CEO and not some of the other guys are all much worse? Wouldn't we have ended up killing, like, I don't know, the molester or the freaking Yakuza boss? No one wants to take that into consideration?
God, this is so effing stupid. Damn it.
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
Man, I'd rather have Goro from Mortal Kombat. At least he has, like, 4 arms and stuff. That'd be interesting to look at.
What? Akechi?
Y'all ain't been paying attention, have you?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
You big ol' stinkworm?
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
Nope. The general public are a fickle fool.
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
Also true.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
That would be nice.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
Lame!
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves.
I don't really know if I could call him a danger. He's just kind of a tool.
I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing?
I don't know. She's either on her computer or napping.
She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
What do I look like, her guardian?
It's not that I don't trust her, but
Don't worry. We know you don't trust anybody.
even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation.
Yeah, she's really probably the only one of us who could actually get any information.
I hope she finds something.
With all the click-clack, clackety-clack of the keyboard. And then, during the evening, this happened.
Hey.
Howdy.
In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Because, as we've previously established, literally nobody else is ever invited to this thing.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
Is that so?
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
It's true he was.
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty.
All right.
There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
Almost as if you know the exact situation and are still trying to keep things manipulated in your favor. In fact, if I didn't know any better, the constant getting involved with my business and going to the freaking cafe, and now starting to actually be on our side slightly with all of this, you just might be pulling some words out of your butt in order to get on our good side.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
Oh, well, that would be nice.
I wonder why the sudden change.
Because it's the next step in his diabolically evil plan. To do what? I don't know, but there you go. I'm super stuck on my Okumura investigation. Seriously, even you're having trouble with this? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine what 8 heads may produce. A lot of phlegm. That's a good way of thinking. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now. Even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
I wish. That would imply I was anywhere to begin with. Yeah, pretty much.
You're trying to show off. Don't get cocky, kid.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm going through some stuff.
By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you?
No, if anything, I've been trying to prevent trouble.
I heard the police showed up at your school.
Yeah, well, to be fair, this is like the 5th time they've done that. It's nothing about me. That's all I can tell you.
As long as you're not getting involved.
I'm not. I assure you. It's not even technically a lie.
Well, fine.
I really do think Sejiro might be suspecting things. Can I leave? I can? What's up with that shenaniganery? Alright, hang on. Let's see, can't do nothing. There's Oya. Oya. Uh-huh. Alright, can't really talk to anybody. Even the fortune teller isn't even around. So what do we do about this on this fine Saturday the evening? I guess I could. Oh, yeah, sure, why not? If I study here, I might get some more knowledge.
Make sure you close up.
Yeah. It's far from the worst possible option I could have had, I guess. I can't hear Morgana talking. It seems I'm able to concentrate well on my studies. I'm a flippin' genius! Yes!
What are your thoughts?
Seems you were able to get a lot of studying done. Yeah, I got 2 little blippity blips. But I'm still stupid as all hell.
Alright.
Ah, well. You'll tire yourself out if you keep at it too long. You should probably sleep. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, if you want to be such a cat about it. And you do, because you're a cat. Meow, 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 meow. So, like... We know he eats out of a bowl, so, like, do we give him cat food? Because that's gotta be mad gross. What's that detective think he's doing? He's just trying to get popular, isn't he? He wants to stand out. Just hurry up and arrest the Phantom Thieves already. I'm curious, it seems like he knows something. Maybe he knows everything. I bet he found out some really good stuff. Yee! It's so full of the juice that you could make some orange juice out of it. Grape juice. Old grape juice turns to wine.
Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
I'm gonna say that's probably a no.
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
It's possible I made some sort of mistake.
I mean, you might have tried to pry a little bit too much, but again, considering the interrogation scenes, she didn't suspect you in the slightest, so I'm guessing you probably didn't.
Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival.
The only person that we can!
I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
Blah.
For real? Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network.
I mean, that is true.
And I can no longer rely on my sister for information.
Also true.
Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connection?
No, we're not gonna ask for his help, are we? I mean, come on.
You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel?
Come on. Even if I didn't think he was evil, he's still a jerk.
Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto.
I mean, I guess it is our only option.
Did you see his press conference yesterday?
Is that what that was?
One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Well, most likely, he knows who we are.
Still,
he has to.
There will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
I mean, like, for Aurelio's here, like, he just so happens to end up in this flippin' cafe. He just so happens to keep bumping into frickin' me at the frickin' subway station. It's all too convenient.
It's a gamble, and the odds are less than favorable. But we can no longer afford to hesitate.
And hesitate we shall not.
What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
I trust your decisions. So...
in that case, I'll do it.
I don't like it. I'd rather this didn't happen. But if you think it's the best course of action, then I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Is everyone else okay with that?
To varying degrees, I would say probably. Yeah, there you go.
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Yeah, I sincerely doubt that'll ever happen.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
He goes to this cafe a lot. I could talk to him next time he shows up.
We have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer.
That is probably one of the easier things to figure out.
Damn, you're real impressive.
Man, you must, like, own a phone book or something.
But then, wouldn't he wonder how we acquired his number?
I don't know, probably.
I'll just say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie.
True enough!
Can you send me the number, Futaba?
I mean, if it was on her computer, then yeah, I guess so. Although why phone numbers were on a computer, I haven't the slightest. That's a weird place to put them.
I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Yeah, well, nobody is.
Now's no time to be petty.
I'm not being petty. I'm being concerned for our overall well-being.
Just think of him as a source of intel. Nothing more.
Fine.
I have a response already.
Well, of course. He's probably been waiting for this.
He says, let me think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
That is true.
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
Probably.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
I don't know. Get arrested, I guess?
I'll keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what.
Oy vey.
We're counting on you, Makoto.
No pressure or anything, though. Yeesh. Alright. I mean, if I have to pretend to be nice with him, then I guess I will. Who would have thought we'd end up relying on Akechi? Well, I know I wouldn't have. Am I free today? I'm always free. I'm American. Except in this game, I'm Japanese. From fortune-telling to verifications, I offer many services. Wait, is that... Are you even trying to tell me that you're not even gonna rank up? Like, you're not even gonna rank up? No, you're not. You're just not. That's a pile of butts. Fine. I do need to try and rank it up either way, so here we go, I guess. Dabba 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 hey pup hey now. I always like how our table fades into reality. Please be careful, what do you want? A verification test. Alright, well. The bond won't deepen, but whatever. We'll just sorta hang out with all these fools. Jolly, you know, merriment ensued. I'll go along with her readings until she's satisfied. Oh, that's right. No, definitely do not. I'm not giving her the frickin' motorbike figure. I don't think my bond will deepen just yet. Oh, well, ain't that just a big pile of butts? And why is so many thing a pile of butts today? I don't care for it. No, sir. No, sir, I do not. And then, on Monday, this happened.
Hey.
Hey, you hear who's gonna be our guest this year? Yeah, it's gonna be Detective McFace. I kinda saw that coming. I mean, woo, he's popular. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more appearances, though? Why do you agree to come here? Probably for nefarious reasons. Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Oh yeah, the proofs are connected to our school somehow then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. They just say whatever they want with no thought. But for now, we'll just have to endure it. At least until we can get more intel. I mean, even with intel, or I mean, it's not like we'll be able to go over and, like, make people stop saying things. People do what people do, and that's all that they ever do.
Okay, class.
Oh, great. We get more friggin' questions. I'm glad this is the one thing that always remains, no matter how busy a story gets. I'm the advisor for the ESS, so I'll be busy helping them today. ESS stands for English Study Society, by the way. We need to advertise that Shujin's the school that provides an education you can use anywhere in the world. Hey, you, guy over there. What? There are tons of three-letter acronyms like ESS in the world.
Need an answer.
Can you tell me what the S in SOS means? Common misconception. It means nothing.
That's correct.
That's what I thought. SOS is often said to mean save our ship. Save our souls is another interpretation too. But in reality, it's not an acronym of anything. It's just the simplest thing you could send in Morse code in an emergency. See, I did know that, but that's cool. It's neat that they're teaching people who play the game that. If you haven't finished preparing for the festival, though, it's too late to send an SOS now. Wow, how did he know that? Did he watch, like, a Popeye cartoon or something?
Nice going.
Because that's how I figured it out. Yep, real smart. With my knowledge of old cartoons. School Festival isn't just a time for you students to goof off. It's an important event where we invite prospective students, PTA members, and the like to attend. This time we have Akechi-san for a panel. There will be twice as many guests even though it's a weekday. I have to spend twice as much time on my makeup tomorrow too. Be on your best behavior, got it? I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but man, you look trashy. The School Festival, huh? Is Akechi really gonna be there? Friggin' probably. Sounds like the type of thing he'd do. Because he sucks. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? I'm dead. Oh, dang, I'm sorry to hear that you're apparently a ghost. I wish I could get in the top 10. People look at smart students differently. Yeah, they judge them and hate them for being better than them at things. I wonder what score I got. I'm in the top 10! Whoa, everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Is that gonna be a charm boost? Yes. Yes, it is. Fantastic. Could have gone to any other stat, and it would have been helpful. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, well. Oh, here are my pants a-zipping. A-zipping. A-vibrating. Any word from Akechi? Nope. But tomorrow's the start of the festival. Will this be okay? I mean, everyone says he's showing up, so I'm assuming he is. If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we won't have a guest. Eh? That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it'll be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yup. What's that guy up to anyway? He hasn't done anything since he said he was gonna go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Mr. Unokati! You, pay attention! Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Are you gonna throw something at my head again? Ow! What the hell? Why did I not dodge that one? That's what you get for daydreaming. Stop having goals and aspirations that don't involve your academics. We're gonna strangle the creativity right out of your very soul. Good grief. Looks like you need more proficiency to completely dodge that. Nah. Whatever. Acting like I give a damn. Let me tell you, son, I don't. Alright, what's next on the itinerary? Oh, it's this loser!
Welcome home.
Shut up! Well, I sure as hell ain't saying that. Why are you here?
Why, you ask? I just came to enjoy some delicious coffee.
Objection! Coffee tastes terrible! You're here spying on things.
How has business been for you lately?
I don't friggin' know.
Take a look around.
I mean, yeah, look at that dude over there.
Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Is he wearing sandals?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
That's one way to put it.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido?
And then Sojiro was like,
It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
Okay, yeah, this dude is definitely important to something. Whether he's the main big bad of everything, or he's a flunky, or something to that effect, he's definitely involved. That man's voice.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act. I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
Sure you will.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
Okay, but there's a difference between saying you're gonna do stuff and actually doing stuff. Also, aren't you easily led?
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation.
Yeah, definitely. Not the guy who got a kid arrested for, you know, stopping you from freaking raping something.
Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Yeah, nice to see you did your research, or you'd know that that's what we do too.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Yes, thank you for constantly chiming in with words of praise to this man who's very clearly evil.
Rampant political scandals. Thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
Yeah, not with those stupid glasses. Well, I mean, that is one place we saw him. I feel I've met that man somewhere before. How do you not know? Is it a repressed memory?
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
None of your damn business. You're standing too.
Standing here is my job.
Well, then get a stool.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma.
Uh-huh.
It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth.
Yeah, I'm definitely positive he isn't actually secretly evil and will probably do some horrible stuff.
Don't you think, boss?
Otherwise, you know, why would we constantly be bringing him up?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
That's a lie. You were the first one to take notice.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Even though you yourself have called us criminals? Yeah, true nature? Excusez-moi?
If these people attack others with no remorse, why would they make a teacher and an artist apologize?
I mean, yeah, but at the exact same time, you still scrutinized us for that.
Could a murder truly have been enacted by the same group?
No, again, you're right, but at the same time, you scrutinized us for that.
If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
You're really just trying to weasel your way into my group, aren't you? You need us for something.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're making our relationship sound like it's significantly, you know, better than you think it is.
I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
Yeah, well, I sure feel like I could ignore a lot of things you say. I somehow doubt that, seeing as how we still haven't characters haven't caught on to his dang freaking
all right.
His true nature.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already.
Frigging duh.
Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Lies!
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you.
Yeah, well, I wish you'd leave.
I'll be going now.
Thank God. Yeah. Yeah, that's about how I figured it would go. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a good bit smarter than you, huh? I imagine he thinks that he's better than me, but I also like to think that that's a load of hooey. Yeah, well done. Thank you. The first step is done, at least. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on! It'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. I mean, isn't that kind of, like, suspicious? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? Seems a little soon. I am, thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there, too. Thanks, Haru. It's my pleasure. And I've got messages. Yep, from those ladies. Let's take a look and see if there's anybody around that I really need to go. Oha and Ifumi, and they don't really have anything of note. Still gonna go check on them at some point in the next part. Hope you guys had a super fantabulous time. When we return, I mean, I guess we're gonna try and get information out of Akechi. But if I'm correct, Akechi already has all of the information that possible, and I think he's working for like the bad guys because he's evil, and he's just trying to manipulate us and twist us around his finger because he thinks he's so damn smart and so damn smug. Yes, it all makes sense. I don't understand how he benefits from any of this. Nor do I understand why he murders fools in the Shadowlands, because that's gotta be him, because he heard freaking Morgana talk about pancakes, and I refuse to let that go until it gets brought up. Sure hope I'm right though, because if I'm wrong, I am really gonna look pretty stupid. I guess I'll see you next time. Later. Oh boy.